Dun 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 dun. The Arborian Highlands. No loot left here, but are there any new enemies? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, there are. 5. 5 of them! Any special... One of them only appears at night. A second one only appears at night. So yeah. That's an exciting thing. Yeah. But that's on the other side, I believe, so... There's a campsite over there, so we can take advantage of that. Da 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 da. Please, lizard. The San Francisco treat. Oh my lord! That was complete devastation. That's all that was. We can try some song. What? Let's try Hymn of Light.
I hope this helps.
Yeah. Protecting it from all physical attacks. What the beef?
Well,
that's not considered a physical attack, I suppose. Ba-doom! Swoosh. She has multi-heal. Swoosh.
be gone!
Boom! You pissant.
Yoink!
This guy really does not like to be stolen from. Damn! Hasty Steven style. Royal Ruby. Royal Ruby. Vicious Runny Exoskeleton. Platinum Ore, Royal Ruby. Runny Exoskeletons driven to dangerous extremes by the dark power of the Lord of Shadows. Here's my piece of shit computer. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha. Bum bum bum. Defeated. You know, I heard somewhere that Hasty Steven is really into anime. What a loser. Man, I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. Sickening even. Woo! Bum 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 bum. Clump of thinking sense. Cause it's not frankincense, it's thinking sense. No! You bastard! Oh, the dude that's in here only appears at night. Do do do. I was a afraid of that. Da-da-da-da.
What's yours is mine. Did I do all right?
Yes, you did. Even though you did nothing, but that's good enough for me. There's a living statue. I don't think we need to fight it, do we? Or is that a different one? We do need to fight it, the little fart knocker. A stone guardian? Well, excuse me, princess. Yeah, and such. Yeah. That's a nice way to get some MP when you're dual wielding. You stupid little fart knocker.
Yoink!
I stole a diamond. Nice. Which I think we may have needed for something, actually.
Nice.
I beat a stone guardian. Three new enemies left. He's got an apple. Diamond mighty armlet. Monsters made in the image of a certain great statue. Rumor has it that they were originally tasked with protecting people. Now they're little bastages from hell. See, when they actually move, they move like they can't actually move their appendages. But they obviously can, so that's just kind of silly. Defeated. Okay. Is there levelage? Maximum focus increases by 2. I think there was something we needed to make with a diamond. Wasn't there? No, we need 2 ice crystals for that bullshit. You can't buy ice crystals. No, you can't. It's just not allowed. You can't do that on television. You can't even do that on pay-per-view. Maybe it was an accessory? I swear I needed I needed a diamond for something. Yeah, this was it. Okay, I knew it! You son of a bitch, I knew it. Okay, Supreme Sandals that replenish MP as you roam across the land. 3 Magic Beast Hides, 1 Chrono Crystal, and 3 Diamonds. Yeah. I knew it! You fart knocker. Sizzly buff. Sizzly buff. Whoa, okay, that was pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. No, sir. You don't do that. Not even Hasty Steven can do that. That's ridiculous. Sickening, even. Completely and utterly sickening. That's all it is, and all it'll ever be. Success! A pair of Caligulae of Clarity plus 2. 9 Perfectionist Pearls. Serena, Butterfly Baton. Sizzly puff. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, hello there, Bowser. You little rat bastards from heaven. Hey! Take it easy, Jack. That's perfect. Butterfly Baton +3! We win and such. Didn't you know? Serena, Serena. Bum, 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 bum. Still don't know why you can't rework the Death Dagger. That doesn't really make sense, but that's how it goes, man. Butterfly Wing. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. With all the statues. Come on, man. Get out of here. Nobody's buying what you're selling, sir. Rot-row.
This is awful. It was so beautiful here before.
Our poor little angels. Veronica, Serena, please come back. We'll do anything.
Fidelis, Alma, you must not lose hope. Veronica and Serena are the heirs to the power of that most holy of sages. As long as they are together, there is nothing that can... Oh.
Serena? Is it really you?
Ta-da!
Mother? Father? You're alive!
Oh, Serena, my little angel. I never thought I'd see you again.
Serena, my child, have you come back to us alone? What of Veronica?
That's a good question.
She's not here. But I thought she must have made her way home already. She's certainly somewhere nearby. I can sense it. Somewhere north of here.
You can really tell where she is?
Yes, it's her. I know it is. We have to go and find her.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. When the world tree fell, I feared that we would never see you or your friends again. But now you have returned to us, all of you save one. Pray go with Serena to the grave north of the village and seek out her twin. Excuse me, what the beep? Oh, Serena, it is such a relief to see my darling daughter safe and well. But where is Veronica? Our daughters have been inseparable ever since the day they were born. To see one without the other is unnerving. I pray that she is unharmed. I have been beside myself with worry that some fiendish monster might have hurt my little angels. How wonderful it is to see my dear Serena again. I only pray that Veronica too is safe. Please, my darling, come home. Da-na-na-na-na. The holy land of Arboria has been sullied beyond repair by Mordegon's wickedness. There is naught we can do but await our annihilation. I mean, you could also watch some Lancer streams. I mean, you might as well. Bum bum bum. Do 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 do. Nobody's up here. Nobody likes the upstairs of this building for some reason. For some reason they're disgusted by it. I don't know why. They just are. Ah, Luminary, what brings you to this quiet corner of Arboria? There is naught beyond this point save a small and secluded copse. It is a place of little significance to anyone, except perhaps Veronica and Serena. They often played there as children. Children, I say. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Woohoo!
You think Veronica's really here? If she is, she's keeping a low profile.
When we were children, Veronica and I would often come to this grove to play. I was sure she would be waiting for me here. Veronica! Veronica, where are you?
Da-da!
Ah, there she is. I knew it. Wake up, lazy bones. You'll catch cold sleeping outside like this. Veronica? Hmm?
Uh-oh.
Look, her staff is shining, and so is the mark on your hand. Do you think if you touch it, you might have one of your visions?
Ruh-roh. You are transported back to that dark day. You know, because that's where I want to go. Mother Beaver.
Oh no! This can't be happening! If Yggdrasil falls, the world will...
Defeated.
I have to do something. You're the only ones who can save this world. Don't let me down. You have to go on without me, Serena. Look after the luminary.
Dinner time. Do 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 do.
Veronica, you gave your life to save us.
No.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, darling. Even in your final moments, you were thinking of your friends.
No!
Oh, Veronica.
Why must the good die young?
She wasn't here after all. She's gone. But I will not let her death be in vain. Where she led, I must follow. I have to tell everyone. I have to tell Mother and Father.
Well, bum, 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 bum. Serena tells the people of Arboria the sad news of Veronica's sacrifice. That same day, the keepers hold a memorial service.
O great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the symbol of all life, today we mourn the loss of a beloved child of Arboria. Though she came into life with another of your hallowed leaves, she departed this realm alone. May she one day return to you and bloom again upon your branches.
I thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the luminary. She was a keeper to the last. Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may guide her on her way back to the World Tree.
Oh, Veronica, my little angel. Ah. Curse you, Mordigan. Why could you not have taken me instead?
My darling, darling daughter, how could you leave us without saying goodbye?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment, please come to the cathedral.
Ever since she was a little girl, Veronica loved to play with magic. She would throw fireballs and bolts of lightning into the sky just for the fun of it. But no matter how dangerous the power she played with, she took great care to ensure that no living thing was injured in the process. She was always thinking of others. Indeed. It breaks my heart to see Veronica's parents' grief. I know what it is like to lose a child. I would not wish such pain on anyone. How is one meant to live when one's hopes for the future have been so cruelly snatched away? Many people lost their lives in the days after the fall, and yet I was convinced that Veronica would have escaped unscathed. Oh Veronica, I miss you so much. I was so looking forward to hearing all about your travels. Oh Veronica, my little angel. Never in my darkest nightmares did I imagine that such a day would ever come. It is all my fault. I should never have allowed my dear darling daughters to go on such a dangerous journey. Please forgive your fool of a father. Oh, my poor daughter, how terrible it must have been your fate for only your staff to be returned to us. If only you two had not inherited the soul of the holy sage. Would that you had been ordained ordinary little girls, and that we would have lived in peace. When a fellow keeper passes away, it is our custom to offer a lock of hair to the fire, that the flames of its burning might light our kinsman's way back to the world tree. Long ago it was thought that a person's memories were intertwined with their hair. By releasing those memories in the fire, a small part of all of us would leave with our departed friend. Veronica's staff, I made it for her specially, as a parting gift. I had hoped that it would aid her on her journey, but little did I know where that journey would lead. Almighty Yggdrasil, though you have fallen to earth and lie withered and weak, please, heed my prayer. Grant your dear daughter Veronica a resting place in your holy heart. We will all one day return to the heart of the world tree, or so it has been said since time immemorial. I pray that this holds true even in these benighted times. Now. Okay. Father Benedictus said he would have something important to discuss with you, did he not? He is waiting for you in the cathedral. Go to him, I prithee. The cathedral is the large building at the top of the stairs. I remember the day the twins departed to seek out the luminary and stand guard over him. They swore that they would lay their very lives on the line to shield him from harm. Perhaps they understood the true significance of those words, but I for one never expected such a tragic end to this tale. Is Veronica dead? Does that mean that she isn't going to come back again? Poor puppy. I have always wondered why Almighty Yggdrasil would choose for the holy sage Serenica to be reincarnated as not a single person, but two. Perhaps she knew that this tragedy would come to pass, that though Veronica would lose her life, she would ensure that Serena lived on. Fate is cruel indeed. Serena told us what happened, that Veronica sacrificed herself to keep you from Mortigan's grasp. Ugh, how vexing it is. Hey, how vexing it is to know that the hated Lord of Shadows is sneering down at us even now, yet there is nothing we can do to strike back at him. After witnessing the horror of the world tree falling to earth, our hopes turned to Veronica and Serena, but now, hopes have been answered with further tragedy. The Lord of Shadows has stolen everything from us. Our lives, our happiness, even our hope. All that remains is darkness. Veronica and Serena were inseparable. Ever since they were little girls, they were always together. When I saw that Serena had returned to us, but Veronica had not, I feared the worst. Well, it bees that way sometimes. Oh, never mind.
Forgive me for summoning you here at this time of sadness. but there is something I believe you will be eager to hear.
No.
You came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to face the Dark One, did you not?
Yes, I did.
How did you know that?
For some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me another vision. I saw you, honored luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. A strange and beautiful place.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do, for in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean. I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet, alas, they were not. Which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then I remembered. Cetacea. The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings, a beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody. Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision, and perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey. I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful. Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Rooms have been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray, rest a while.
Pray, return to the waking sands. The heavenly isle that I saw in my dreams must surely be your next destination, and Cetacea the means by which you will reach it. I shall peruse the annals for any hints as to how the magical being might be summoned. Should I discover anything of note, I shall inform you forthwith. But for now, I bid you good night. I have asked the innkeep to prepare rooms for you at the inn. Pray go to him and sleep soundly. Sounds like an idea. Ah, Luminary. Father Benedictus tells me that you and your friends will be staying the night. Shall I take you up to your room? Indeed. Very well. If you would follow me on Twitch. No, I will not. I will not, sir. You can't make me. In the dead of night, you hear the mournful tones of a harp drifting on the air. The mournful melody of the mournful melody of a lyre is drifting through the night air. Take a look around, Arborian, and see if you can find its source. Oh, I wonder. Who else plays a lyre? How you doing? Ever since she was a child, Serena has always been somewhat lacking in drive. Where Veronica led the way, Serena would blindly follow. Indeed, it was Veronica alone who insisted they should seek out the Luminary. She who convinced their parents to let them leave. Serena does not have the courage to challenge the Lord of Shadows. I prithee, Luminary, do not lead her into any more danger. Her place now is not with you, but with her parents, not only for their peace of mind, but for hers also. Veronica and Serena have always been as one. Before they departed to seek you out, they spent every waking moment together. The memory of her dear sister will never be far from Serena's heart, I am sure. In this way, at least, they will remain together forevermore. Another precious flower of Arboria plucked too soon. Another irreplaceable life gone in an instant. I am weary of tragedy. If I must attend another funeral, let it be my own. Veronica's parents were struck numb with grief at learning of their daughter's passing. As such, all the responsibilities for her funeral service fell to Serena. She saw the ceremony through admirably, but it must have taken a heroic effort to hold back her tears. The poor girl. You are having trouble sleeping, I take it. It is to be expected. Veronica was a dear friend to all of us. It is only natural that her passing should come as a shock. Dawn is still many hours away. Why not take a walk around the village to clear your mind? Take as much time as you need. Don't mind if I do. Yes, Jade! It's almost as if the sky is crying. It was raining like this when I last saw your mother. That night, when I fell into the river and you drifted away from me, I swore that I would one day grow strong enough to protect the people I love. But I still have a long way to go. We're lucky Veronica had the strength that I didn't. Rob! Eleanor, my dear wee lassie. Erwin, my boy. Will ye promise me something? Tell me you'll wait till your old granddad pops his clogs before you go shuffling off this mortal coil. The people of Erdry are made of stern stuff. We can deal with whatever Mortigan throws at us. But a world where the old outlive the young, that's not a world I want to live in. Yeah, well, that's how it is, sir. Ah, Luminary, what brings you out here all alone at this late hour? This path leads to the top of the mountain. It is a sacred place where none may set foot without the Holy Father's permission. Forgive me, but I must ask that you turn back. Oh, I said. This must be Benedictus's house. Ah, Luminary, you're having trouble sleeping, I see. The strange floating island that I saw in my vision must surely have some connection with your fate, as must Cetacea, the divine being with whom back your predecessor once rode. I shall scour every volume in the village to glean some clue as to how Cetacea might be summoned. If I should learn anything of note, I will send for you immediately. You better, sir. They're just sawing logs. Like a carpenter. A memorial to Veronica's memory is to be erected in the grove north of the village. That would make sense. She and Serena would often play there together when they were children. It is a peaceful place. I pray that her spirit may find a similar serenity in the next life. Indeed. This poor child lost his entire family in the aftermath of the Lord of Shadow's destruction of the World Tree. Every night since, he has tossed and turned restlessly in his sleep. No matter how many tears one spills for a loved one, it will not bring them back. Slowly but surely, one must build one's life anew. That's how it is. No, Mortigan, please don't take her away. Oh, that poor child. The lady who lives here lost her children in the fall. She has taken in a young boy who lost his family, too. As for me, I just help out around the house once in a while. There are few families in Arboria that have not lost loved ones at the Lord of Shadow's hands. I imagine the same is true all over Erdrea. I imagine that's the case. Dun, 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 dun. Felt like breaking that for some reason. Throughout the ceremony, the tears did not cease to fall from Fidelis and Alma's eyes. They returned to their home soon as it was complete, but I doubt they will find any more comfort there. Do not disturb them, I prithee. Yeah. Theirs is a tough lot. I imagine Serena's in the grove. Sylvando! And a puppy. Hey there, honey. Can't sleep either, huh? Well, we all need time to think, but try not to brood too much over things you can't change, okay? I wanted to make everybody in Erdrea smile, but with the world the way it is, that's an impossible dream. There are things even I, the great Sylvando, can't do. It's that depressing music. It's making me all mopey. It's coming from behind the inn. Sounds a lot like Serena's harp. Puppy dog. The couple sitting at the other table lost their newborn child after Yggdrasil fell. They have spoken nary a word since the ceremony ended. They just sit there staring into space. I pray that the holes in their hearts can one day heal. Yeah. Ever since my son passed away, I have thought of nothing but following him into the next world. Until tonight, that is. The ceremony for the repose of Veronica's soul reminded me of a long time ago, when she and I shared our dreams for the future. I told her that I wished only to make a happy home in Arboria, and I still can, so long as I keep fighting. Veronica would be so angry with me if I gave in to my grief. Indeed she would. My wife has been in a deep despond ever since the fall of Yggdrasil took our newborn son from us. This is the first time since that dark day that I have seen her smile. A long road still stretches before us, but with every small step, we draw a little closer to the happiness we once shared. Preach it, brother. For more than a month, the tea I have served my customers has been brewed from the dry and dusty sweepings of harvests past. Tonight, however, I am serving the last of the premium blend. When one knows not what tomorrow will bring, it is only natural to save such luxuries for a rainy day. I only hope that this small pleasure can help clear the rain clouds from my customers' hearts. There is something I must tell you. I am not Veronica and Serena's father, nor is Alma their mother. I am sure that they both realized long ago that this was the case, but they were never so unkind as to say it. I hope that we have always loved them as we would have done children of our own. The pain of losing Veronica is almost too much to bear. I would happily have departed this world in her place. Well, naturally. Some 18 years ago, Father Benedictus found a basket lying beneath the old oak in the grove north of the village. 2 baby girls lay inside it, crying for their mother. My husband and I had long wished to start a family, but the heavens had not provided until that day. We took them in and raised them as our own. Father Benedictus told us that he sensed a great power within them, that they were the heirs to the soul of the holy sage. But that was not what mattered most. What mattered was that they needed us, and so we strove to raise them as best we could, to love them, and to make them happy. And yet, even so, they have met with naught but death and despair. Oh, my poor sweet Veronica. That poor woman. Dun, 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 dun. Promise, promise, O my love, thou wilt wait in boughs above, that our leaves might bloom together. Though time hath torn thee from my arms, and time hath wrought us countless harms, time shall make us one forever.
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart. No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me. Veronica. We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her. But now I must tread my own path. Alone. I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry. Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one any longer. Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake.
Uh-oh.
No more tears. That was the old me.
I think we're playing Wild Arms.
Goodbye.
Uh-oh. Now what? Ah! Now what's happening?
What in the world? I feel different.
Whoa.
Thank you, dear sister.
Serena can now use all of Veronica's spells and abilities. Wow. How cool is that? Oh! That's pretty cool, actually. So she's got all the healing stuff she has, and she has all of her attack stuff. That's pretty nice. Does that change her character builder, or how does that work? Whoa. Yes, it does. Can she have heavy wands now, too? Not really sure about that, but... Maximum MP up by 10. It did seem like she didn't have very much, you know, stuff, like most people. Fire and earth resistance up by 20%. So now she's basically a red mage. Sage's Breath whips up an ethereal wind that gradually restores the user's MP. Ice and wind resistance up by 20%. I'll take that. Channel Anger. Greatly increases the damage done by any offensive spells the user casts. Nice. So we can go ahead and learn Spooky Aura. Weakens an enemy's resistance to all offensive spells. Wizard Ward brings into being a barrier that protects the user from offensive spells. Wow, that looks useful, but 65 points, jeez. What's up with that? Be like water. Adopts a fluid flow that can greatly increase the number of parries performed and enables the user to counter. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Magical Might up by 10. Go ahead and learn that. Anti-Mat Arcane Art that has a high chance of stopping an enemy casting spell? Sure, why not? Oh, that takes 65, but it's basically like re-raise. She can also have whips. That's cool. So we may want to put some heavy ones on her now? I don't know. Bring on whips. She can have whips now. That's kind of cool. You could also have the Tempest Shield if you want to go that road. But you should probably have a, you know, a wand and a heavy staff. It would probably make sense to do that. Although you may not be able to do that. Yeah, I think you actually can't do that. I think you can either have one or the other. So... Oh, you actually can't dual wield those apparently. That's interesting. Da-da-da. Veronica has given me so much. I'm not going to be afraid anymore. Oh, but please, don't let me keep you. I think I'll stay here for a while and listen to the breeze. You should go back to the inn and rest. I probably should. I'm not sure if that changes any equipment you can have, but possibly. Yeah, you... I don't know if you could have had that before. It still shows Veronica. It's sad. Well, at least it stopped raining. If the sky was crying before, it seems to have cheered up a little now. What do you say we head back to the inn? It's almost dawn. We should try to get some sleep while we still can. Indeed. Welcome back to our humble hostelry, Luminary. Will you be returning to your room? Yes, I will. Very well. If you would follow me, let's not go there again. Please. Give you $1. Bum, 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 bum.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. The sun's already high in the sky. Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something to show us at the top of the mountain.
Uh-oh.
Everyone else has gone on ahead, but I thought I'd wait for you. Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral. The path is through there.
I know where it is. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Alright. I think we're gonna call it a stream here. Like a good place to leave off. Bow, bow. And we break 128 hours of gameplay. So, thanks everyone for stopping by. And I shall see y'all next time. You son of a bitch. Good stuff.
That's not